Student loan debt. Mismatch between education and job market.
Skills gap. Many academic programs do not align with the current demands of the job market. For example, there is a high demand for tech skills, but many graduates lack training in these areas. Rapid technological advancements and changing industry needs mean that the skills required for many jobs are evolving faster than education systems can adapt.
Underemployment. A significant percentage of graduates end up in jobs that do not require a college degree, resulting in lower wages and job dissatisfaction. This phenomenon can lead to lower productivity and job satisfaction, as individuals are not using their full potential.
Economic inequality.
Access to quality education. Wealthier families can afford private schooling, tutoring, and extracurricular activities, giving their children advantages that lower-income families cannot provide. In many regions, public schools are funded by local property taxes, leading to disparities in educational quality based on neighborhood wealth. Cycle of poverty. For children from low-income families, poor quality education can limit their opportunities for higher education and well-paying jobs, perpetuating the cycle of poverty. The inability to access quality education affects not just individuals, but entire generations, limiting social mobility and economic diversity.
Inefficient allocation of resources.
Funding inefficiencies. Schools in affluent areas often have more funding than those in poorer areas, leading to unequal access to resources, extracurricular activities, and experienced teachers. Inconsistent funding from federal and state sources can lead to gaps and inefficiencies in how educational funds are utilized. Administrative costs. A significant portion of educational budgets is often spent on administrative costs rather than direct educational services. This includes salaries for administrative staff, maintenance of facilities, and non-instructional activities. Complex bureaucratic processes can result in inefficiencies and slow adaptation to new educational methods or technologies.
Focus on standardized testing.
Teaching to the test. The emphasis on standardized tests can lead to a narrow focus on test subjects at the expense of a broader education that includes critical thinking, creativity, and practical skills. Teachers may feel pressured to teach to the test to meet performance metrics, which can stifle innovation and adaptability in teaching methods. Stress and mental health. The pressure to perform well on standardized tests can lead to increased anxiety, stress, and mental health issues among students. High-stakes testing environments can lead to negative outcomes such as burnout, decreased motivation, and even dropout rates.
Outdated curriculum. The current curriculum often fails to keep pace with the rapidly changing job market and technological advancements. This mismatch can leave students unprepared for the real-world challenges they will face after graduation.
Lack of practical skills. Many educational programs emphasize theoretical knowledge over practical skills. Graduates often find themselves unprepared for the practical demands of their jobs. There is often insufficient emphasis on vocational training and apprenticeships that can provide direct pathways to employment in various trades and industries. Slow adaptation to change. The rapid pace of technological change requires continuous updating of curricula, but educational institutions often struggle to keep up. Bureaucratic hurdles and lengthy approval processes can delay the implementation of necessary curriculum reforms.
#7. Economic implications. The economic implications of an education system that fails to adequately prepare students for the job market are profound. High levels of student debt, underemployment, and a skills gap can hinder economic growth and innovation.
Reduced economic mobility. Without a quality education, individuals may find it challenging to advance economically. This limits their ability to move up the socioeconomic ladder. The education system's shortcomings contribute to widening income inequality, as those without access to quality education are often stuck in lower-paying jobs. Impact on GDP. A poorly educated workforce is less productive and innovative, which can negatively impact a country's GDP. Countries with inadequate education systems may find it difficult to compete in the global economy, particularly in high-tech and knowledge-based industries.
Alternative education models are increasingly being recognized as viable pathways to gainful employment and career advancement.
The growing cost of traditional education is pushing many to seek alternatives. Online courses and boot camps, for instance, often offer more flexible, affordable, and targeted education options. For example, coding boot camps can quickly equip students with high-demand skills. Community colleges also provide more affordable education options and are increasingly partnering with industries to offer relevant training. One of the challenges with alternative education models is the lack of formal accreditation, which can affect their acceptance by employers and other educational institutions. Additionally, there may be a perception that traditional degrees hold more value, even if alternative education provides comparable skills and knowledge.
The current education system's flaws, including rising costs, misalignment with job market needs, and inequality, contribute to economic hardships for individuals and society. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach, including policy reforms, better funding allocation, curriculum updates, and the integration of alternative education models. This would help create a more equitable and efficient education system that better prepares individuals for the demands of the modern economy.